nobody's really fearful. Nobody's really like caught by surprise. They're kind of like, well, fuck, we got to get through it. It is what it is. So then I realized, the ones that figure out like how to use that mentality, that's the way you should go into things, right? So like actually meditate on that. Like you don't have to like, like blindly positive.
Yeah.
I'm so optimistic, law of attraction, woo, woo, woo. Okay, great, cool. But what if it does go shit? Like once you get enough reference experience, you're like, bro, not everything is perfect,
Oh, for sure.
Like I've never had anything go like, oh yeah, I said A to B and that's it. I'm usually like C, D, E, F, G. Like I finished somewhere here and there's a bunch of obstacles on the way. So if you picture the worst case scenario, just become comfortable with it. Then when it arises, you're like, well, it's not so bad. I already have, the training experience for this. The same thing when you go to war, like they have to train you by shooting a bullet beside your head. So when it happens in real life, you're like, holy fuck, and you jump up, get sniped in the head. You need to be used to these kind of situations.
Definitely. And I think that's the importance of adversity. And what I realize in like romantic partnerships or business partnerships, like I need to have somebody who has been through some fucked up shit because I have, and it helps you build that thick skin. And like, you're right, just expecting that or knowing that you'll be okay no matter what happens because of all the things that you've been through. Like I know that you've been through a lot. I've certainly faced a lot of adversity, just being a woman in the military, being a woman in very male dominated fields and being underestimated. People assuming like, oh, you don't deserve to be here. You're here because you're fulfilling some sort of quota when I know that like I'm more educated than you. I've worked harder. My metrics are better than what yours are. Like I've probably just done way more than you. But, it's just like having that confidence in yourself because you've been through some really difficult times and you've come out just stronger and more successful as a result. I think that's super important is like having a battle buddy. And I think we were talking about this earlier is choosing a partner that you can go to war with. Like that's what I realized is life is not going to be easy. Things are going to happen, but it's about how you handle it. Are you just going to fold under pressure and run away? Or are you going to face it head on and be like, all right, we're a team. We'll figure this out. Let's come up with a plan and execute upon that. And we'll take it from there.
Yeah, I think trauma bonding is great. Honestly, I mean, people might disagree. I don't know. I think trauma bonding is great because, sometimes I listen to some of my wife's stories and I'm like, holy fuck, you poor soul. And then she's like, yeah, but you grew up in a refugee camp. I'm like, okay, well, fuck, yeah, it's
trauma
true. Yeah, all right, whatever, cool. And it feels like it normalizes what happened to each of us and then we can share in that experience. Because I feel like somebody's more traumatized than you, like they're way fucked up. You're never going to be able to understand. So you're always going to feel bad for them. And sometimes people don't want somebody to feel bad for them. They just want to be listened to. They just want to be related to, just understood. And vice versa. Like if you're the one that's been through more and the person you're with hasn't really gone through much, then you're never going to feel like safe to like share because you're going to be, I'm traumatizing you by telling you this. And now you think you have to like do something to help me. And it's like, you can't, bro. You can only heal your own traumas. Yeah. Nobody can do it for you. Exactly. You something has to click. Neural pathway changes. New pathway gets created, and suddenly you think differently. Definitely. And that's the only thing that can happen. Nobody can understand or love or care about you enough to make that happen. You have to make that choice.
Exactly.
And I mean, trauma bonding's great.
That's hilarious. No, I mean, I totally see the value in that. And, I think now from everything that I've learned this year about my previous relationships and everything is like, like it's important to be able to relate to someone, not just to be able to sympathize, but to empathize. And maybe you haven't had the same exact life experiences, but to understand like, hey, like I see that you've been hurt. I see that you've been through some struggle and pain. And now I truly can see who you are now and respect what you've built despite all the crap that you've been through. So I think that's when someone can truly see who you are and respect you as a result. But without that, I just can't deal with people who haven't been through adversity anymore because like we can't really relate. Yeah.